Okay, it's time to share as usual. Hello, you are welcome to my life. Mm. Uh, what's this saying? Oh, okay, it's coming up. Hello. Hi,
Oh, hi, Mercy.
Queen B.
Good
How are
to see you
you?
again. Very well. Thank you. And how are you too?
Blessed and highly favored. We can't complain. We
Oh,
give
well,
thanks.
we're alive, and that's enough.
Yes, so
The blessing
yes,
of
you
being
look
alive.
beautiful.
Thank you. And you look good too.
Uh,
And
this patching I did with this hair. I had to do patching with my hair. I was tired though.
oh,
I
well,
was tired.
it's
So
been,
I'm like, you know what?
we don't have to always carry the burden of all the.
Okay. You know what? Let me send you the I'll use my phone. I'll use my other phone to send you how do I do it now? The link.
Okay.
Hi. Hi Brenda. Thank you for joining. Today we are talking about girl code. So get ready. Like it's going to be a sweet gist. We are just gisting, like we are having a conversation. You know, we are gisting. That's all I can say. Okay. Uh, do you want me to send you the link?
Yes, please go on.
Oh, okay. Just stay
Send it.
on.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you the one you can share.
Okay.
I'm back again. So yeah, you can share that one.
Okay. So I can.
Then let's start. Thank you guys for joining. Please like as you come, like. And what is your girl code? You know, today we are talking about girl code. So what is your girl code? I know Ruth. Have you seen it?
Okay, let me just hold on. Stay on the line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As you come, guys, please like and share to any girl you know. Hello, Brenda. Thank you for you're all ears. Me too. Because I want to know what Brenda. Thank you so much. Please, if you know there's any girl that's supposed to be here, please, your friends, text them and say today we are doing Girls Code 2023. What is this camera? Do well today. Oh. Today we are doing Girls Code. You're not supposed to phone my hand. Ruth, are you there? Ruth, are you there? So, Brenda, thank you so much for joining. Today we are doing girls' code. What are your girls' code? Okay, are you there? Oh, yes, 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 I can hear you. Yeah, me too. I want to even do that on Instagram right now, even. Yeah. Let me post on. You can use the same link, the first link I sent you to join. So let me post on Instagram. Today we are doing girls code though. So if you are here, you know that today is girls. So I'm trying to share on Instagram. I'm trying to share on Instagram. So people on Instagram won't be left out. So guys, just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I thought I had the flyer. Okay. Yes. Save. Go to Instagram. Story. Guys, as you come, please like, because today's gist is going to be hot. Like I'm so excited about it. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. But see, I've been wanting to do girls code for the longest time. But I mean, I think today is the day. I think today is the day. So guys, we are trying to share to all of our friends. I would advise you do the same. Share to your friends.
Okay, so I'm back.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, are you ready?
Oh yeah, burn ready. Okay, guys, today you are welcome. Don't mind me if I'm too excited because I'm a girl kind of girl. If there's any word like that.
Oh well,
Today we are doing Girls Code 2023 because the one you know before has expired.
has expired though, so we have
So
to.
so we are doing we are revisiting it. So one sec. Let me post this on my. Okay, yes. This is the last posting and we're good to go. So yes. So today we are talking about girls code. But first of all, let me appreciate Ruth. Ruth is a TV presenter and she's a bad girl.
Mercy.
Forgive me, oh. Before somebody will hear now say I said this. Didn't I tell you that this girl is a bad girl?
Then go do okay.
So Ruth is a bad girl, and I'm sure she knows all the girl code. Even though she does not, there are some she knows and I don't know, and there are some I know and she doesn't know. You cannot know it all. You
That's
know,
why you're
it's
here.
yes, so that is why we are here. To remind you of the girl code in case you have forgotten. Let's jump right into it. First of all, what is girl code? Like when we say girl code, what do you think is the meaning of a girl code?
Okay, so I would say that girls code, girl code. It's just a certain way the proper way that a girl should conduct herself
Mm-hmm.
and don'ts of being a girl.
Oh, true. True.
So it's as simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And how not to violate
the
your
code.
girl, your feminism, your sisterhood. So girls code is just something to keep the sisterhood going.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's nice. For me, I think, I mean, today we're having a discussion, right? So for me, I think a girl code is a do and don't of a woman or a
Yeah.
lady, like
Of the modern day lady,
of a modern day lady, especially in 2023.
especially in 2023, right?
Girl code is not just the Agbaya type where we'll be
Yeah.
yelling. No, we're girly, You know, what like I would say give me three of your girl code. What is your girl code?
Okay. Well, I'm sure a lot of people might be shocked what's in my girl code because it's not the regular. You know,
Girl.
we've over time we've had the cliche kind of girl code thing. They say, "Oh, don't crush on
Yeah.
your, you know, don't crush on the same person your girl is crushing on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't date your friend's ex."
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. You know, so many things going around, but. This is 2023 and times are changing and times have changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of my girl code is women have to help each other invest in themselves.
Period. Preach, lady.
So you know
Preach, preach.
we have to go beyond just being a pretty face, pretty body, no investment, no values, you know, you just your body is your assets. You know, there are so many places that your body cannot pay for to be in. Your
Yeah.
body cannot pay to wear the shoes of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your body cannot pay to be Obi Ezekwesili. There
Mm-hmm.
has to be something beyond your body. Your body can only be a compliment,
True.
not the gateway, not the currency that takes you there.
Hmm.
So, my girl code for 2023 is women have to help other women invest in themselves without
Yeah.
seeing it as a beef. You
Hmm.
know, sometimes when I say, "Oh, your skin is so nice, what do you use?" and like, she wants to copy me. She wants to be like
Copycats.
me.
Also be like me.
She wants to compete with me. So, but if you're a confident woman, you would be glad that another woman is
Is that
appreciating
same? Yeah.
you. Yes, and you would also want to make other women look beautiful. I understand the competition that's out there for this gender, but we can
Mm-hmm.
make a difference. So that's one of my girl code. So you asked for three.
Yeah.
So the second one is talk about your health. I
Hmm.
understand the trust issues that goes around in friendships, in sisterhood, but then I feel that as women, and when you're in a group of other women, like the people that you're friends with, you should not just talk about let's have a drink, this guy, that guy.
Gossip.
Yes, you should go beyond gossip. You should go to value adding. And you know that we've spent so much time looking pretty on the outside and leaving out the inside. So there's so much going on your inside. There's so much toxicity, and then but you look pretty on the outside, and then you look like you're okay. But there's so many neglect going on in your health that you're not taking care of. So one of my girl code for 2023 is talk about your health. If you've learned something about the woman's body, share it with your friends. And then pay attention to your body mass index. Being fat does not make you unhealthy, and being slim does not make you healthy. So if you've learned something that keeps you healthy, share it with your friends. I understand that women, the circle, there's always that click thing, there's always that problem of, oh, this person wants to take this from me. But I think that we all have a few trusted friends, if you trusted individuals. They can be your sisters can be bad as well. So it's not just the family that is the safest place to be. Yes, it's meant to be the safest place, but then have a group of trusted friends where you guys can share intimate things that's going on in your body. They say health is wealth. It's only someone that's alive that can be a proper girl,
Yes.
2023 girl. So do not wait till you grow old before you start taking care of your health. So educate each other as women, as girls. So one of our codes, beside the other gender, is taking care of your health, taking your health seriously. And then my third girl code is debt control, like staying out of debt. You know that there are lots of girls who just owe. They owe for hair, they owe for trips, they owe for body cream. Mercy, why are you hiding your face now?
I have a
That's
lot
true.
to say
And
when it
it
comes to
scattered.
that.
I want to scatter the table today.
You just, it's as if the table was already shaking. You
It was
just
here.
clear.
It has gotten here.
I
So let's
think I
scatter
think
it.
you should keep going. You know what? I said three, right? Please get to 10. What's your 10 girls
Ah,
code?
cuckoo kill me. So I think that, women, young girls especially, should have the conversation of staying out of debt. And then do not see debt as a way out of a financial crisis. Sometimes bear some things,
Baby.
enjoy going through challenges. It's hard.
Yes.
But if you can be patient, because by the time debt is a way out of your financial crisis, you're going to be a very depressed person, because once, if you earn an income, before your income comes, it's gone,
Hmm.
because you've already owed here, owed there, owed there. So by the time the money comes, you just clear all the debt, and it's as though you just work for debt. So I would say one of my girl code for 2023 is stay out of debt. Take only necessary debt. If you're taking debt to invest, you know that it will multiply and come back to you. Like, when the Bible talks about the blessings of the Lord being good measured, pressed down, shaking over, and running over, make sure that the debt that you're going to incur would multiply itself,
Yeah.
run over, and then come back to you. I am not leaving out the fact that there are times when you can take debt. It might be for health purposes. That's understandable. But I'm talking about seeing a certain cloth, or one person is inviting you for a wedding and you must buy a shebi. You must feel among. You must be who you're not meant to be. You now borrow to go and look good for somebody's marriage that does not concern your destiny.
You
So
know what's it? You might not even say husband dead. You know what?
even if you see husband, you can't carry baggage. They go husband house.
The
Have a
man will
now.
just say you're so
Have
unserious.
a so saying will lie. So now, so you have to balance it up.
Mm.
Know that it can lead you into depression. It can create a vacuum that you're totally and you're consistently stressed out, because you're like, what am I even working for? Because before the money comes, it's gone. So, but if you start to learn to go through some things, enjoy your challenges, and then, have a reservoir. It might not be big. It doesn't have to be big. Save according to what you earn. But let it just be that, no matter how this thing choke reach, I'm not going to touch that money.
Thank you, Brenda.
You will not die, and the situation will pass away, and you'll survive it. So it helps you to build strength. And if you can do this, you discover that it also helps you to learn self-control and discipline. When they say, oh, this person sleeps around, that person sleep around, and then when you look at the person, all they do is probably drive cars, buy hair, take care of their bodies, get their bodies done. It's okay to look good. Looking good is okay. I look good and I love to look good,
Yeah.
but do not do it at the expense of your life.
Future.
Exactly. So, in essence, all I'm trying to say is cut your coats
According to the
according to
availability
your material.
of the
Nowadays, na according to
material.
your material. Sometimes your material they enough, but because you need to use that material for another occasion, you go do mix and match. You sew
Mhm.
3 yards today, you save 3 yards for next month.
Yeah.
So
Before we carry on, I would want you to expatiate on the health. When you said one of your girls' code is you being conscientious of your health, I want you to expatiate on it because a lot of people die in silence. You just see bunch of friends. They don't talk about health. All they talk about money, boys, money, club, this, that. Zero impact. What about how do you feel inside? Are you healthy inside? Are you having some kind of woman related sickness? Are you having who are your friends that you can actually talk to? It's not
yeah,
all about having bunch of friends who talk about fashion. I love fashion. I mean, like you said, I love to look good. Even if it's small, the little I have. But talk about those little things. And I think you should talk, because women's health, we see period,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things that happens. You even have the one when the man sleeps with you. After that, how do you feel after that?
Vagina odor and all those dramatic things that comes with being a woman.
And you
Cramp.
cannot, I think, you cannot tell your friends
Yes.
that natural way to even cure, what are these, like infections.
Mm-hmm.
The natural way to cure it. Why not have those kind of friends that you can tell, oh, last month my period came, but it was kind of black. What am I supposed to do?
I think that the problem with that too is not having a trusted circle. And then some you actually think that you're safe with people, and then you say these things to them, and then
There's
they
there's some kind of noise there.
really, I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe
it's better
it's
now.
better.
It's
Okay.
better.
Okay. So, and then you say it to the people that you think should be your friends, and then they take it out. But then you cannot, you have to risk something, because you can't say, "Oh, all my friends are bad," and then why are you friends with bad people? Are you a bad person? Can you hear me, Mercy?
I can hear you very well.
You know, so I think that beyond being, you mustn't even tell your group of
But just be one person.
one
And there
person.
must be somebody that has been through that.
Well, yes, the person might know. Even if the person does not know, you guys can together look for a solution.
Yeah.
So, I think that women, we in 2023, we should grow beyond that point of gossip. Gossip should not be what is binding you and I.
Is there
Gossip,
like a book there
where
where you are? There's something like that.
I don't know, like this.
It stops.
No, it doesn't. I think it's the network. Should we drop and
I don't
join?
know if you are here, can you hear anything like paper, like squeezing of papers or something? Or is just me?
I
Let's.
think I think it's the network because I can't hear any extra sound.
Oh, okay, then let's keep going. Maybe it's me.
Okay, let's ask them. Let's
Can
audience
anybody here hear any kind of
check your
funny
comment
sound? Is
section.
the is
Check
the
your comment
network
section.
okay?
I think it's the network. Is it better now?
Yeah, I think it's better now.
So I think it's the
Okay,
network.
might be her earphone. Yes.
I don't have earphones on. Funny enough,
Oh,
maybe it's the
I
network.
think is the mic. Yes, I think it's the mic. But it's okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me see.
if you
Let me.
can hang it.
Yes. Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, if you can just hang it so we don't hear the mic, because it was very squanchy sound.
Oh wow, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it's better now.
Okay, just give me a moment. Let me see. Okay, so is this fine?
Yes, this
Okay.
is better.
Okay. So so women, we have to have that one. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
so where we can
Thank
talk.
you, David. Oh,
Okay.
somebody said it's fine now. Thank you, AB.
All right. Thank you, Bella. So, where we can talk about our health. And then you could go for checkups. I am guilty as well. You know, we can also, we can, check what's going on, take vaccines to get hepatitis B, some sort of preventive measure, because we would not always be young. And as
True.
you grow older, you discover that the things that you neglected when you were younger,
Mm-hmm.
they start, posing a threat to your health. So I think that when we talk about their health together, you know, your parents that you see today that are very sick, they were once young people. And sometimes I'm tempted to think that if we take care of our health when we're younger, we would be healthier when we're older. So I think
Oh
that
no, we are not using earpiece. I'm not using any, and she's not. So I
is
don't
it
know what that sound is.
be my
But
net?
I don't think it's that. I think your book also is it close to your book?
Um, not really.
But keep up. You just continue. I'll let you know if it gets bad.
Okay, all right.
But I think our people can hear. I
Okay,
think they can hear. If not, they will say something.
okay. So I think that we should also form communities, sisterhood communities, not the ones for gossip, where you people
Mhm.
say person is this, that person is that. No, create a community where you can share experiences. You can add people from all walks of life. You can add people from financial sector, from people that are
Thank
real.
you, Brenda.
Yes, you can add people that are financial experts, that could help you grow your finances, or that could further. And you know that when I talk about growing finances also, it's not that you must earn in millions. From
Mm-hmm.
your K, from your 150K, you can have an investment that is relatively suitable for your income.
Mm-hmm.
So then sometimes we want to lose weight, and then you can't do it on your own. You can open your WhatsApp and create a group and add your friends. That way, it helps you to be committed, because
True.
yes, it helps you be committed to what you're doing, because everybody starts dropping their meal for today. You guys can have a meal plan, then you drop it there, and you'll be amazed at how fast you would achieve your goal to when you are doing it alone.
True.
Yes. So
And like what you said about the health thing, right? I know
yeah,
sometimes I used to be guilty of this. When it comes to my health, I
yeah.
am sensitive. But at a point I stopped. And that resulted to something else. But that's a story for another day when we're talking about it because I'm going to bring it up. But I think when it comes to my health, I am sensitive and I can tell from a pimple if it's an infection or if I've not been washing my face clean
Mm.
or if I'm about to menstruate. You can even tell from my face because all of a sudden my lips get a bit big, my face gets fat, then you know that period. Do you understand? But
I
a lot of people do not know these things. So the girl's code for your health is that, according to what Ruth have said, is create how do you call it? Be playing with your friends. Tell them about the ones you are going through to encourage them. Because it's not everybody that goes to the hospital. It's not everybody that wants to be checking their health, and God forbid they will not find what they are looking for.
especially when you're Nigerian,
Yes.
and then another thing why people have health status is because they think that every infection is gotten from the other gender. Okay,
Hmm.
to be plain as possible, we are okay, right? That because your VJ is itchy, or probably you slept with a man, and
No.
oh well, you're adult, so now you get your body, no be me get them for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that is that African set,
Mentality.
if you have this, or you probably got it from being promiscuous. And so in 2023, let's grow beyond. I don't want to call it gender bias. I want to call it sets. You know,
Sorry, what did you call it?
I said I don't want to call it being gender biased, because let me say it's a mindset. Let's
Okay, yeah.
mindset of, oh, she has this infection and it's gotten from the other gender. You know,
True.
it can be from the fabrics, your private, because you can react to fabrics.
True.
Yes.
True.
So that's another for me. So
And okay, sorry, continue. I'm so sorry for cutting you short.
go on, go on.
Yeah, okay. So now that we're done with the health issue, And I know for those women that are here, if you're looking for something to wash your hoo-ha, cloves is there. I mean, I've recommended that for a lot of women. You can just sit on it. It should steam your hair and it gets a bit tighter and cleaner. For women who goes through some, do you understand? So I think that actually works. So when the little I know, and yeah, I'm so shy
Oh,
talking about these things. I'm telling you,
no,
I'm so shy.
that's yeah. So
Yeah.
and then so I would also say plan hangouts. A man mustn't take you out. You know,
Mhm.
you and your girls, like my girls and I, we plan and then we say, oh, we're going to such and so place. And then we check out their menu. How much is their food? How much are their things? We're like, okay, so we're spending so and so amount. So everybody brings so and so amount. If you have, at least we know the people who can afford, so and then we break it down and share it amongst ourselves. And then we go out there and sit down, have conversations. It's not time to look out for which man is coming to join. No, no man is joining, you know.
Mhm.
So plan hangout. It helps your mental health. Talk about your mental health. You know, I understand the risks associated with bearing it all. Of course, know your boundaries. You know who to just what with, because you cannot totally say, oh, my cycle is so safe, everybody's sensible or sensitive and all, but just know who to just what with. Know your limits, know what to bear out there and what not to bear out there, So I would also like to say that women should practice going out on their own with their girls. Go and sit down, talk about life, talk about experiences. It mustn't be a man paying the bills every day when you want to like when you want to hang out. It must be with the other gender. Hang out with your girls, talk about your life and talk about business, not just there's this hair, there's skin, there's that, there's this. You do want to earn an income to be able to afford that skincare, to afford that life. Go out there, talk about it. And then don't walk into a room filled with other women and you're carrying your head and feeling like, you should be worshipped. It's
Let me
okay.
say this. I detest any woman who does that. I'm sorry if you're here, but if that word sounds very hashy, but it is what it is. You cannot just walk into a room, girl code 2023. You cannot walk into a room full of people and you're hanging your face like Queen Bee. Queen Bee say hello. Have you seen her videos? She walks into a room and she's like, hi. That is it. It doesn't mean that you're friends with them. You can
Yeah,
just, I walk into anywhere and I'm like, hey, I walk straight to what I'm doing. I sit down on my phone or reading a book or something. And chicken, that is it. You owe nobody nothing, but please say hello. Girl code 2023. We are not rude. You
yeah.
can be classy. You are not classy if you just walk into a place and your
It
face is
doesn't make
disrespectful.
yeah. You're watching people with your nose. That doesn't make you classy. It makes you look trashy.
God bless you.
So I said rather than walk into a room looking with your nose, walk in with a kind heart and a smile. I remember how I
Oh,
met. It's been over 10 years ago. I remember we came for an audition in Abuja,
hmm.
and then I don't know if you still remember, but I remember. And then we all just walked, hi, hi, hi. Over 10 years later, we're here.
We're still here.
We're still here. So imagine you just walked in that day, I mean, who's this local girl? And then I walked in and like, who's this one feeling like,
See, we were,
you know,
let me even say it. Then we were hustling.
oh, mom, we were hustling.
Ruth, we were hustling. Ruth, we were hustling. So we look at us today. Do you know I'm still friends with 99.9% of all my friends I knew 15 years ago, 10 years ago? Yes. We are all different. Some are married with kids,
Yeah,
everybody is everywhere. All over the world. I have some in Canada, in Australia, in America, in England, in the Netherlands, of course, Nigeria. and I'm over here. So we communicate.
Yeah.
We communicate. Imagine just walking to the audition and we just do
Who be this one?
with my ostrich neck that time. Hey,
In there.
very tiny little girl. God,
Hmm.
you're great. I love you, Jesus. God is the greatest.
So I think that as women, we have to grow beyond put your ego aside. You need people. You need people. You need good people. I think that the luxury of having good people in your life is underestimated.
True, true.
People can betray you and your heart can pack up. You go just die, you know. But when you have good people who have your back, who believe in you, who trust you, you don't
Yeah,
know what that's done for you. Until you have people who want to consistently poison you. I
yeah,
will
yeah.
say having good people in your life is luxury.
And Girls Code 2023, anybody who has tried to destroy your character, finances, family, you should never be friends with that person. Well, that's my Girls Code 2023. If you have ever tried to destroy me, spreading lies against me, try to cause problem in my home or something, or I don't know, try to destroy me or something in one way or the other, we can never be friends again. That is Girl Code 2023. Well, I don't know about yours, so it's straight up Girls Code.
Okay, so let's see. Are they sharing their okay? So okay, okay. Let's hear them. Let's let them. Oh yeah, tell them. Oh, they should share their own girls' code. Some of them.
Please share your girls code. What is your girls code for 2023? We
So
already talked about the health. We have already talked about the
I,
importance of going out. It's good for your mental health. Girls code 2023. Looking out for yourself. So what is your own girls code? Me, I have a lot though.
oh yeah. So I have one. Another one says, "Hold a conversation before you hold a grudge." I think that
Mm,
women were so quick to become enemies with ourselves.
true.
When you friend and something goes wrong, you just cut them off. You just stop talking to them. You do not even take out time to find out what's going on. What did I do? How Mercy, you are guilty. You did be
I
like
am
you
guilty.
did guilty.
I am guilty.
You know.
See, Ruth, I'm telling you this. It's not because you're here. I have people who will I use as example that will see this life that will not come and crucify me. Oh, let me tell you something. I've had somebody like we were very close, and I noticed that she's all about herself. When it's as if she's envious, but she didn't know how to. So if I tell her something unique, let's say I said this, she will turn it. Let's say I tell you, oh, thank God for this. You say, it will soon turn bad. Little things like that. But I'm not the type who wants to address things. Do you understand? I prayed to God and consistently I told God, I said, show me what this lady is thinking. And trust me, God kept showing me. The Holy Spirit keep revealing the same thing to me, the same thing to me about this person, the same thing. And I kept hearing in my head, I have a conversation, have a conversation. Me, I did not have any conversation.
You just cut the person off. You see your life.
Period.
I think
You
that we're
know,
all guilty of that, including
yeah,
me. Or I think that I give people lots and lots of chances before I get to that point where I eventually have to cut you off. But sometimes those as in, sometimes I've discovered that it's not always what we think.
what would think, yeah.
And then coming from from a generation that is really damaged,
Oh,
people
yeah.
tend to come into friendships and relationships with all sorts of baggage. Sometimes consciously, sometimes subconsciously, they don't even know that they're acting a certain way.
Hmm.
So, and then they may not even mean it the way that we think. So I've had friends who just cut me off. Like, I don't know what I did. I just know they don't talk to me no more. I really want to know what's wrong, what's going on. And if I mean something to you, I think that you should hold the conversation with me. If my
Yeah.
relationship means something to you, I think that you should speak to me. No matter what you've heard or what you heard or what you hear
You
and
think.
you or what you think in your head, you could just tell me. Okay, like once I had my very good friend. Okay, so you just shouted. You shouted at me. But I didn't even know that. I didn't
I
even know.
didn't realize, yeah.
Yes, I would never had thought that I was shouting at her when I said, "Oh, you always do this," and I apologize. You know that we should grow beyond. Like I think that there's no ego in love. There's no pride in relationships.
True.
If you're my friend and you love me, and I say I love you too, if you tell me something that hurts you, I should be able to adjust. But then again, you tell me that thing, I'll be defensive because correction no dey sweet,
No.
admonition no dey sweet. You know, when your mother scolds you or your boss, it's usually not sweet. But in your quiet moments, you start to reflect. You start to think, and then you start seeing that, oh, maybe I should have done this thing this way. So sometimes I know that the reason why we don't pay attention to some of these things is the tone and the manner at which this correction was dished out. So, but if we start to try and look beyond how it was dished out, it's painful. You know,
Mm.
you would see that you have more lasting relationships that would become meaningful. You know, we don't have to start keeping malice.
Mm.
We can talk about it. We can talk
Well
about
said, yeah.
it. So please, before you hold a grudge, hold a conversation.
Yeah, I think that has really affected us women, because sometimes, in as much as sometimes I feel insulted, tone
Voice is
of the
right.
voice is like, yes, yes. So I think that even me, I'm learning from this, because I feel like before you cut somebody off, try to, or before you assume the person insulted you, try to
Yes.
ask the person. For me, I know one thing I know I do not like, do not yell at me, especially in public. So if you do that unconsciously, or I do that to you, knowing that Messi is loud, to some extent I am loud. I can laugh loud, I can speak loud. It all depends on where I am. So if I feel comfortable with you, I can just, oh, no, stop it, whatever. And you feel offended, I feel like you owe me that to tell me, Messi, I was offended by what you said at that gathering. Not holding it tight in your heart and not start acting like the devil. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. You now start, I'm going to pay her back. In
Mm-hmm.
2023, in 2023 that sickness are flying everywhere. You don't know what is even causing headache.
Abi,
Everywhere I'm having headache. It is too much. You're carrying too much people on your head. I don't even have that time. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. I don't. If I'm cutting you off, I cut you off. I don't have time to now be putting somebody on my head. I don't even understand.
the heart is an expensive place to be storing someone in it in the
Yeah,
place. So I would always prefer to talk about my issue before I cut you off. Ah, don't say you don't reach me here.
yeah.
Don't say you don't reach me here before I cut you off and cut you off. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
agree with
between I think between I'm going to ask you this, but I'll answer first. Between 2020 to 2023, I've only cut off three people. I've
you.
only blocked three people that I know that I can never unblock. I've blocked a couple of people just to teach them a lesson, you know. Just to teach them a lesson. But of course, we unblock each other and they go big head, you don't listen and all that. But there's these three persons I know that I have blocked and can never come back in my life. And one of those three persons, it happens to be like my blood, like blood sister.
Oh well, one thing I always say is live in friendships that we
Yeah.
make up.
But be careful not
Yeah,
to base fact on assumptions. True.
we
True.
said that.
But those ones wasn't assumptions.
So,
It wasn't
for me,
based on assumptions.
I think that in friendship there should be room for makeup.
True.
There should be room for makeup, and then I think that we should learn to for who they are, that you just know that, oh, this person, this is this person's character, and I cannot go beyond the level of secrecy with this person. And then just there. Not that I think that friends can have issues and then can still make up and move on with their friendship, because even with your siblings, with your biological siblings, you have issues, and then you don't throw them away and say, oh, because we had issues. I know that some issues can be very extreme, oh, but yes, even in that extreme, and somehow una go still get family where all of una go still come jam. That's to tell you that when the Bible talks about in solitaries in families,
Mm-hmm.
it means that you do not have to choose who your families are,
Yeah.
have to choose how they would consistently react, but you can choose how to react to their actions towards you. And it doesn't have to be the same way. I'm not saying you should be a fool until then kill you. No, but what I'm trying to say is that there should be room for makeup in family. There should be room for tolerance in friendship, in relationship. It's hard, but there should be room for patience. So I
Yeah,
don't.
well, I think my girl code when it comes to what you just said now, for like I earlier said, my girl code for 2023, if you ever try to destroy me with lies, or try to take food off my mouth, or try to take away my happiness, there is no coming back. Do you understand? It is different if we are hurting each other. Do you
Yeah.
understand? If we just say things, and we talk, verbal communicate, just me and you, we just have a fight. I've had friends that will really fight. Charity, I'm sure if she see this, she's going to laugh out loud. When I was doing my NYC, we were roommates, and every day me and Charity will fight. Every day. Me, guess what we're fighting about? Hmm. I don't cook. She cooks. And when she's praying, she goes, Father, I just want to give you thanks for today. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my family. Me, when I pray, oh, wow.
Hey, ginger.
So then I will just scream, oh, wow. Anybody disturbing my destiny, Lord, crush them.
Yeah.
Let their now problem be the least of their worries. Lord, take sleep away from their eyes. Let them sleep and not wake up. So when I finish praying, she just look at me. Is that prayer for me? Me and Charity were fighting every day. But never did we ever hurt ourselves. Do you understand? She was in a room of she was in a salon actually where somebody was talking about me. Somebody was telling someone else that Messi can snub. That since Messi started doing film, she started snubbing. If you see the way Charity attacked this lady, I was hearing it from the owner of the salon because we go to the same salon then in Abuja. The Chi, her name is Chi. Chi told me that Messi, if you see the way Charity do you understand? That is a friend. That is somebody that we even blocked each other at some point when we rented our different apartments. We blocked each other, but that does not stop us from coming together as a friend. Today she has 3 kids or 4, but we are still communicating. I mean, we still gist like, do you understand? That I can forgive. Do you understand? Because you know that it's verbal. But when it now gets to you being wicked as a friend, you now try to use fetish way or whatever, there is no coming back. Or you now try to destroy my relationship based on me and you we are having problem. There is
Yeah.
no coming back. Stay there, or you now went to my boss so that you can get me fired.
Mm-hmm.
There is no coming back. So that's my girl code for 2023. No coming back. If you ever try to destroy me with lies,
What if they're sorry along the line?
there is no sorry. You have no idea. There's no coming back. Let's leave it for God.
Oh,
See, you know what? I forgive them, but there's no coming back.
just stay away.
Stay there. If you ever pick a side against me, stay there. Don't come back. It's closed. No, because I don't know if other women are like me. I'm fragile. I talk.
Oh.
Do you understand? I'm a baby girl for life. No, there are a lot of women that are like me, honestly. They would just want to talk. They want somebody they can be free with. But I don't want to be with some friends that will not be sieving. You not be sieving, you know what to say or what not to say. 2023, no, we are not sieving anything. If you are my friend, you're my friend. We are going straight.
Where you have to be careful with what you say. It's very stressful. It's a stressful relationship to be in. But then sometimes you would not even know that you need to be very careful with a certain person. But I pray that God will give you of discernment where you can discern, invest your emotions, you invest your time, you invest your secrets in people. So, and I think that in 2023, women should learn loyalty. Do not only be loyal to your man, be loyal to your sisters. We're human beings, you know. Be loyal to your relationships. If this is my secret and I tell it and I tell you, let it end there. We don't need third party. That's why sometimes I think that three is a crowd
I can
because
never even be friends with three people. Like this person, except we are matured minded. Do you understand? We are mature to the point that you tell me, I tell you. So there is this. It's like a court. Our friendship is like a secret court.
I think that
Tomorrow,
naturally we have that.
I'm worse than you, Mercy. I block
I,
completely in every aspect.
please, oh. So I think that we should get to that point where no matter what I have told you in the course of our friendship, when we have issues, I don't think that we should go. I think it's common amongst the women where because we're no longer friends, you say, "Oh, is it not that Ruth? Ha, that girl. I know how. So she's acting like a saint. This is what she did." The other person say, "How did you say? Ah, no, be my friend. I know I'm rich
We
house.
used to be friends now.
We used
She
to be."
told me all her secrets.
So women in 2023, that friendship ends does not mean that your mouth should leak.
Be a basket.
As
Keep
in,
quiet. Oh, God.
that
Me,
friendship
I will even forget everything about you.
that
So,
friendship ends does not mean that your memories should also end. And
hmm,
that you don't talk to them anymore, but you should keep it to yourself. And then the future is so should I say it's far away? It's not far away because tomorrow you don't know. Life will just bring you guys back and you make up. But when you've said so many things about it, even about you know, even about your spouse, I have discovered that why some husband and wives can't make up is because of some of the things they've said about each other on social media. So you now start imagining, if I now forgive this man, if I forgive this woman, everything I said on social media, how would people see me? What would they think about me? And so you let a good woman or a good man slip out of your hands because of mouth. So
don't
I
be
think
bitter
that
about it.
I,
Thank you,
I think
Godfrey.
we should also learn that when friendship ends, it does not mean that secrets should end. That's why in this era where everything comes to the internet is a very scary generation to be in.
True.
Where people can no longer call their friends and say, "Oh, Ruth, you've offended me. You did." I'll just wake up one morning and then I see us all over on Insta blog. I think that in
Kiss that
20
relationship goodbye.
ah, we should grow beyond. We should learn to settle our differences between us. Leave the social media alone. Build a network because tomorrow you might need me, I might need you. So do not take one misunderstanding today and then block the future.
True.
So I think that in making up, at least okay, there should be room for makeup in friendship, even if it's business relationship.
True.
Talk. get full stop, get break, because tomorrow you might just make up, and then you now need to start going back to said so many terrible things too. That Ruth is not really like that. I think I misunderstood her. So please, in 2023, build your loyalty reservoir.
Rosie, you know what came to my mind just now? You know, like I just had this drama played on in my head. Let's say me and you had a problem. We were very, let's say we're close and we had issues. And you went on Instagram and you know, just putting people like this, people like that. Imagine calling me out. And God now did it that we now had to be in the same room again. What will happen? In my mind, I'll be like, okay. Even when I want to come close to you, that is why women should shut up. Even when I want to come close to you, I will remember the thing you said about me. You know, it still goes on in my head. And all of a sudden, I just feel, why am I coming close to her? She's still going to say the same thing. You know, I don't know whether she's trying to buy followers or something. I don't want that relationship. So there will not be that distance.
I actually think that anything that brings me to the internet, like, it will be hard to come
I
close,
swear. I swear it's hard.
you know. And then I think that when women, when people generally go, please drop your phones. I do that with my friends. When
Hmm.
we go, besides taking photos, we drop phones and have conversations, because I think that fast taking the place and of friendship in our life. So we go out,
Girl, for 2023, always drop your phones. When you're having a nice time with people and your friends, I
drop
think
your
that's what you're talking about.
yes, because we are now so bonded with our we are with humans than we are with the people that we love.
True.
So you're there, phones are destroying energies, phones are destroying relationships. You know, you're there, you're pressing your phone when you're supposed to be holding conversations. You get back home, you're going home, you go to sleep, your phone is there. And then you come out where you would not see me all the time. You would not drop your phone. No. So I think that it's and then do you know that the internet is sending a lot of people into the because of what you see and think that A has that you do not have.
Mhm.
So I think that we should start practicing healthy friendship in 2023, where when you go out, besides taking photos, everybody puts their phones down and bond and build your friendship.
Hmm.
Please, when we go out in 2023, phones aside, hold conversation, be happy, grow your hearts. Everything that goes on the internet is not the way it's seen.
Not
So,
real life.
yes, face your reality, because you think that so and so bought a house and you're like, God, no be my mate. The internet is depressing you, is draining you. And naturally, right? If I spend so much time or too much of my time on the internet, I get drained, mentally
Yes.
drained. It's draining. So sometimes you can just log your out, deactivate them if you don't want to lose your followers. Deactivate them and go and rest. Take out time and recuperate and then come back. Internet no go run. But you see the people you have in your life, they will not always be there. Some might pass on. And
Hmm.
when the realize that, oh, I wish I spent more time with this person. So please, in 2023, build stronger bonds offline. Those those are your reality. Because on the internet we post nice photos, we post what we want people to see, but they
You
don't see
see.
the photos we post. The people around you are the ones who would see you and then may even give you the to lean on. But if you've not taken time out to build solid bonds, you would not even have a shoulder to lean on. And your phone would still not be something that would encourage you. So please build relationships, build stronger bonds. Phones should not take the place of your loved ones in 2023.
True. Like You know, when you talked about social media, taking a break from social media, there's something I learned 2 years ago. There was something that was happening in my life. I just thought like, you know what, I'm going off. So I deactivated my
Notice-
sorry.
I noticed.
So I deactivated my
Account.
my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it was the best time of my life. Not the best time yet. It's like the best time yet.
One of the
Why? Because I I embraced everything around me. I
yeah,
wasn't so conscientious of taking pictures. I just feel I was living. Do you understand? And that is when you know people who actually cares about you, because those are the people that will call you or leave a message for you and say, "Are you okay? Mercy, are you feeling okay? I've not been seeing you. Did you block?" Somebody even texted me, "Did you block me?" I said, "What did you do that will block you? I bet leave you with your big head." I said, "What did you do?" I said, "I'm just taking a break." So when my girl code for 2023, take a break from social media. Like Ruth said, it can be very draining. You
yeah,
just feel like something is leaving you. Do you
yeah,
understand? Oh, you just feel like people are ahead of you. It's a lie.
they lie.
White one. You have no idea what they are dealing with. You have no idea. So, girl code 2023, take a break. Me, I know exactly when I'm going to take that break. Because honestly, I kid you not, I'm already planning my breaks. Like, okay, all through this period, I'm out of social media for maybe 3 months. Do you understand? I just want to breathe, because it's better to live and just live your life rather than trying to impress. It gets you into depression and make you not be able to read books. Even God, people have replaced social media with God. So
Yeah.
a lot of people don't hear from God anymore,
Mm-hmm.
because they wake up in the morning, the first thing is people who used to hear from God. There were times where, like, I literally, I was hearing from God because I was praying, and all of a sudden, I wasn't hearing anymore because I was too drawn with this social media. Social media. Apart from social media, I was busy with all with some other things, you know. And when I realized it, I said, "No, Mercy, so, Girl Code 2023, take a break. Have fun without the social media. Social media is never real life and can never be real life." So, what's your next girl code?
Then look
I mean,
out
the last one. Sorry?
know, look out for your friends. It's not enough to say she's not calling me. It means that oh, Messi is not, and I am no longer her class. I'm no longer her standard. So that's why Mercy is not calling. Mercy needs you to call her too. Do friends are doing okay because they are not calling you. The fact that we look nice and post nice photos and speak esprit spree and all does not mean that we are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that our lives are perfect. Look out for your friends. What you want others to do unto you, do to them. Do not just sit down. Oh, okay. She's not calling me. I'm not calling her. As I understand that one-sided friendship can be very stressful.
Boring.
Naturally, I am not someone who calls a lot, except you're my man. I'm sorry.
No, I get it. I get it.
I carry you in my spirit. I carry you in my heart. I can text you a lot more because I have to write. So I can text you a lot more. So please let's look out for each other, especially checking on your friends too that it's with new guys. I also understand that women would want to hide it because they feel that oh their friends might be envious. But please have one person you trust that should know where you're going, whom you're going out with, where they live, what they do, who are their family members.
I'm coming to that.
In
You already, you already.
2023, safety is very important. You see me, I want to get to 100
Mm-hmm.
and be alive. When I die, I want to sleep peacefully and bless my great grandchildren and die. Not that somebody cut my life short in a hotel room or in a restaurant or in an unknown place. Please, women in 2023, Take your safety personally. There should be someone who knows your whereabouts, who you're hanging out with, where they live, probably their ID card. Ask them to snap it. Do video calls. Let your trusted friends and family members know that now who I follow come out be this. We don't want to lose you. We don't want to wake up to news of, oh, young girl butchered along Gwarimpa Road, young girl butchered along Wuse too. Please, women, take your safety seriously. It doesn't make you a whore, because most times when these stories come out, they make it seem as though you went for something bad. Then say na who no man nine they kill am. Please take your safety seriously and personally in 2023. There should be someone you trust. No be everything then they hide, I beg.
Mhm. Yeah, and again, one thing I want to add is protect yourself.
Yeah.
2023, we are protecting our peace. We understand that, first of all, okay, let me talk about the protection. Like when I mean protect your peace, protect yourself by all means possible.
Yeah.
Protect your peace, protect your family, protect your children, protect your spouse, protect. We know that we want to live this good life, but doing it in the expense of your own life, taking care of every other person and leaving yourself out
Wow.
of the equation, it
Yeah.
is not a girl code. You've broken the code. There is no code again, because you are the reason for that girl code.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl code is protect yourself by all means. It's
Yeah.
not everything. Have Mrs. No. You should be Mrs. No sometimes. Not yes. Can you help me? Yes. Can you do this for me?
Yeah.
Yes. At the expense of your life, at the expense of your peace, at the expense of you. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes. Take care of yourself too. That's, so I think you're saying take care of yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of us are guilty of that. While you're busy taking care of the kids, a husband, family, extended family, you leave yourself out.
Hmm.
You don't remember that you're a human being until you start breaking down. Sometimes you become so depressed that you do not even know that you're depressed. You're not
Yeah.
fulfilled because you're so burdened. You're so
And you not
burdened.
be bitter.
Yes, so please take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. So
Eighty
you're,
percent of all the bitter women out there is because they put every other person first. So when they are not looking for their purpose, they are like, why
they're
am I living? Why am I this? So girl code 2023, take your passion first. What do you love to do? What do you like? How do you like your life to be? What's that those things you want to achieve by the end of the year? Have you done anyone at all? Are you with the right people? Are you with the right company? So protect your peace and be respectful. I think of your own self. It's not for others now. Be respectful of yourself. Don't just go out and not be shouting.
I also think that there's something else that women leave out of their lives, is the fact that nowadays we celebrate all sorts of, in the name of being woke, you're very disrespectful, you are rude, you come out and you're spewing very terrible things about people or to people, because you feel that, oh, they say, I'm just being myself. Like I always,
Stupidity.
being decent and disciplined would never go out of fashion. This generation will live for a while, but eventually the good girls are going to trend,
True.
because people are going to get tired of a toxic woman. People are going to get tired of a nag. At the end of the day, you discover that you're alone. You will not have real people around you, because they feel that the girls who are rude now, they are the real girls. They are the gang 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 gang. My dear, do not be deceived. Keep being yourself, keep being disciplined, keep keep being a good girl. Beyond all of this, keep being a prayerful girl, because there's no there's no age limit in death. A newborn can die and another person will live up to 120. So while you're living the baby girl life, be disciplined, be respectful, be prayerful. You know, what's a fine girl without a prayer life, I beg?
Hmm.
It's for yourself, oh.
Hmm.
It's for yourself, because God will protect you. Your feet will not take you to the wrong place. You will be
Yes.
able to, to a reasonable extent, take charge of what happens to you and your family. And then you have peace. Having a relationship with God, there's this peace that comes with it, that the world does not pressure you. You're not
Hmm.
into, oh, whether you're wearing this, whether I wear makeup or not, I can get on my heels, get and I'm off, and I'll still be the confident woman that I am. So being disciplined, being respectful, being responsible, and having a relationship with God, it gives you this level of,
An edge.
yes, of beauty, you know, that people may not understand, but it's just on your inside that there's something that gives you comfort. And I know that a lot of women do not feel fulfilled. But if you start to practice optimism, tell yourself positive things, not as the world tells you, you know. There's one thing I've noticed. I've practiced it, and once I start seeing myself as fat, I start looking in the mirror like, ah, Ruth, you're so fat. Everybody I meet that week will say,
It's
ah,
that
Ruth, you've added weight too. You've added weight too.
true.
But I now did another practice, and then I just said in the mirror like, you're so fine. Ruth, you're so fine. 1 week. Ruth, you're so fine. You're so fit.
Hmm.
That most of the people I met told me, ah, Ruth, you're more beautiful. What's happening? This glow is different. So say to yourself what you want people to say to you. Do not let the world define you as a 2023 woman. Don't seek validation from people who cannot validate themselves.
Hmm.
Let's be your yardstick. Say it to yourself what you want people to say to you. Oh man, I'm a pretty girl. I walk in a room filled with other women and I'm still the prettiest. Say it to yourself. What you consistently say to yourself, naturally other people will start saying it to you. So in 2023, be very optimistic, be very positive about yourself. Don't let the internet define you, that, oh, because you're not coke shaped, you're not beautiful. Oh, because you're coke shaped, you're the one that is beautiful. Don't let your beauty standards be defined by some people who cannot even create themselves.
When you talked about respect, I feel like a lot of people have lost it. A lot of
Yes,
people have lost their sense of respect for
yes.
themselves, for
Lost,
other people, for society, for their parents. I mean, they totally lost it. Because
yeah.
I don't imagine how you look at yourself fully. I'm so sorry to say this. I don't want to tell women how to dress. But I mean, don't you think it's too much?
The level of new,
Everywhere is ass and boobs and
exactly.
nakedness. It's
Level,
not as if you are not naked in some kind of way, or you are not doing this, you are not in fashion.
you're not in vogue.
You're
You're
not in vogue. My sister, I don't want to be in vogue. If that is what will make me be in vogue, leave
having,
me alone. You know, I'm hey, you see me? I have it all. I have to fly to me. I have to be guys. What over here? But I cannot come and not be opening it and be putting it out there. I feel it's outdated.
yeah.
You
You know,
know?
people are now the ones. Okay, if you look or if you go through Instagram, the people who have more likes are the naked girls.
True.
So people who are well dressed, in as much as we're not teaching people, going to remind them how to dress. This hurts your feelings. Please
Yes.
pardon,
Life empowered the song.
pardon me.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Thank you, Pastor Godfrey.
So I'm going to say that we need to remind women that our bodies
It's,
They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not like in the museum. They're
yeah,
not mannequins. You go around everywhere. You're seeing naked girls everywhere.
too
My
much.
dear, there's beauty in being covered and sassy. Dress well. And then you see now we now have children that we do not allow to be children anymore. So you see a 5-year-old is all wearing very tiny shirts with crop tops. You'd not
With
even allow the
lashes.
with lashes. Yes, I saw the one with lashes and fixed nails. That's when Messi prayer of Oluwa o. Now then Messi supposed shout that Oluwa o.
Oh
Because
yeah, Badura. Oh yeah,
as in have to go back to being very traditional women. You can be covered and still be a very pretty woman, you know. But these days, I understand that the world now says sex sells, you know. So if you're not keeping your tits outside, your boobs outside, you're not trendy. You're not meant to be trendy. You're meant to be valued. So please dress properly, be respectful, be kind with your words. Being rude and
oh.
nowadays, and they go up on the internet, if a guy is not so and so, I can't date them, I can't marry them. My dear, I would rather earn the so and so and be a happy woman. It's not a crime for a woman to earn a certain level of income. If God gives it to you, fine. If God gives you a man that is rich, fine. But do not abuse it. Mind what you say. Tomorrow they say is pregnant. You don't know where your words will just surface the internet. Now once you start campaigning for political office, then they start digging you up. They
They're
start
gonna be digging your charts.
Yeah, trust Nigeria now. They would sort you out and mess
FBI.
for you. So tomorrow pregnant, we should all learn to be nice, to be kind. And then you see an elderly person, you just insult the person because you think that you're in a woke generation. It will never go out of fashion, my dear. Do not deceive yourself. And you now have kids too. And tomorrow you don't even have any values to give to this kid. And then, like my mother always said, that the monster you raise when he has no one to devour it to come back and devour you.
Period.
So when you raise a dysfunctional child, tomorrow when they don't find who, they come back to you. And old age you'll be left alone to yourself. Because one that should mean something to you away with your work, by your actions. So please, in 2023, women, learn to be graceful. The Bible said that let your words be seasoned with grace. You don't have to yell all the time. The Bible said that even a fool wise counted as a wise person.
Hmm.
Dreams will not solve everything. Know when to shut up, know when to be graceful. I think that you can still communicate without being rude, without being toxic, without being toxic and try to say your truth and try to say do you. Remember that when you do you, consequences. While you're busy doing you, be ready for the consequences that comes with doing you.
Hmm. Hmm. No, like when you talked about your words, I think a
Yeah.
woman's word is very, very powerful.
Yeah.
You don't go about correcting people in a very disrespectful manner.
Mm-hmm.
That is how I talk. Forget it. Look at you. Look at the way you learn. I mean, you don't just see somebody, girl code 2023. Don't just see another girl not looking well kept, or maybe her hair is just having some kind of issues, or I don't know, maybe I don't know. And you just say, why are you looking like this? It immediately
Yes.
diminishes that woman.
Yeah.
Find a softer way. How are you? How are you doing? And not in the presence of everybody so that they will not now feel you care.
Yeah.
People who go on the internet now be asking, are you okay? Online or on comment section, I feel that they have mental problem. Because if you really, truthfully, if I'm not okay, you think I'll come and tell you on comment section?
Yeah. And, and then you have and then you don't DM me to ask me what's wrong, you know, and then
Yeah.
you're just coming to the public to come and ask me how I. Of course, I'm fine. I'm
Yes,
encouraged.
I'm fine. So be careful with your words. Don't just see somebody for you've not seen this person in the longest time, and this time you're seeing the person, and the next time it comes out of your mouth, why is your face like this? Why is you breaking out? Mona first talk. Then you now take it easy. Talk to the person in a glorified queenly way. You know, queen don't just talk anyhow.
Mm,
Queens, we are queens. I see myself as a queen. Oh, I address myself as a queen,
yeah,
and a queen is nobody's pawn. So I see myself as a queen. Like you said, the power of the tongue. I say that to myself. I'm the best of my kind. I am too important to be ignored. I'm too useful to be useless, and I'm too good to be forgotten. Find something to say to yourself in the morning. Don't just wake up, even if you can pray. I mean, that all of that times in our lives, not in our lives, sometimes in weeks, you just feel like praying. Have you felt that way before?
like there are times when you're so drained, you don't pray, but you can say something. You can just say a few words,
Yes.
and then it keeps you going.
Yeah.
Good days, there are bad days. It's like your marriage is like your relationship. That's how your relationship with God is.
Hmm.
Some days, some days you can pray for hours, and then other days you just lay down like, God, thank you. No, I can't do so much, but I still love you. So
Let me tell you my go-to. And I do this with food, and I do this when I want to sleep sometimes. But sometimes when I just take the food, Father, I bless and satisfy this food in Jesus' name. Like I bless and I satisfy this food in Jesus' name. That is the prayer for food. And when I cannot pray, when I lay down, Father, thank you so much. Even as I want to sleep, make me to sleep like a baby. Sleep has come. So sometimes when you don't feel like praying in the morning, say something nice to yourself. I am accepted. I am beautiful. Look at acne and say, this one will beautify me. There's
yeah,
Do you know NHN? War room NHN. There is this thing on her face. She said when she was young that she fell on a nail. So the nail pierced her, and like it gave her really bad
ah,
mark,
yeah,
scar. And all of a sudden, she started looking at herself as ugly. Then somebody told her, it's as if you have dimple. So when she smiles, it goes inside.
yeah,
That place became her fine. I don't know. You have the fine side, right? Me, I have the fine side. You have so that place became her fine side. So she
yeah,
keeps speaking to herself, I am beautiful. This punch or whatever on my face does not define me. I
yeah.
am a queen. Till today, everybody thinks she has dimple. It wasn't dimple.
Oh, I actually think actually used to think Anisha had
It's not dimple. It was nail that pierced her.
because she has positively said what she wants to see. We're all now
In Proverbs chapter 30, use yards and pray with. Oh, yes, yes.
saying,
Proverbs chapter 31, about a virtuous woman. Sorry, Ruth, sorry. I was reading what he said. So I was reading it from this thing that came.
yes, I saw it too. I'm seeing it. So
So she does not have dimple. It was nail that pierced her. She was like, I am a beautiful woman. Nothing in this life can make me feel less of myself. Because
yeah,
if it is normal people, they'll just feel less of themselves. And let me tell you something. During the Christmas, January, I had so much ice cream, so much rice. My face became very full. That's when my fat starts. You just see my face full. And I literally, when one day I was like, somebody sent me a message, and the person was like, look at your face, it's so full. I'm on your life, see your face is so full. When I saw it on, the person was on my WhatsApp, on Instagram, like DM, I I almost felt less of myself. But
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like, why will I let this person? Then I came on, like, as we're talking, I'm like, I know you people are like this girl. She see your face is so full. Yes, so is that lady I chop chop? Do you understand? Take things to your advantage. Don't let nobody tell you your lips are big. Then you not get to.
Yeah.
It's as if my lips are big. Oh, you not start talking anyhow to yourself. So, girl code for 2023: be more positive than the other person, because it's just what the way you lay your bed, that's how you lie on it. You just look at somebody and say, I'm just ugly today. That is the ugliness I'm not ugly in Jesus' name. That's the ugliness I'll start following
And that
that person all through that day. And like you said, people will start saying yes. I think my last girl code before we go, this is my last, is relationship. If you are not comfortable talking about if you are not comfortable talking about your relationship with any friend, then that friend is not permitted to know anything about your relationship. Well, that's my girl code for 2023. If I'm not comfortable telling you about my relationship, then you don't have right to know it, because I'm not comfortable. So why do you want to know? You are my friend. I did not meet you through him. So he's not your friend. Do you understand? If you see my boyfriend or hubby on the road, pass. Girl code 2023, we are not sharing.
Mercy be like say dem don't do you bad thing before.
Ruth, after this call, I will call you and tell you something. It gonna shock you. It go shock you. So before I say that girl code, I know what I'm saying. But apart from that, it's good you respect yourself. It's not everybody who deserve the front line to know exactly what's going on, and learn to keep some things to yourself. Sometimes advise yourself. It's
Learn
not
to
all the advice you need from people.
yes.
Some you need it from God, the Holy Spirit. It's not all the advice. Girl code 2023. It's not all advice you should seek. It's not all. Some you just need to use your head. And when you are angry, take a breather. Don't
Yeah.
just the way you are angry.
Yeah.
Don't just lash out because you're angry. Relax. Why am I angry? 80% of the reason why we're angry is not even worth it.
Even if it's worth it, sit back a little, you can think properly. But when you just say things when you're angry, when the whole anger wears off, you now realize that, oh, I shouldn't have said this, said
True.
that. So, but if you take time, it's very hard to practice this. But when you're free and you keep quiet, you discover that you even have more lasting,
Sure. True.
because it endear people to you. Because eventually, when you start talking about why you're angry, you see that you'll be calm and
Yeah.
then better results. You'll have solution to why you're angry. But when you're yelling the whole place down, the other person may not hear you. Me in particular, I'm not sure that when you're screaming and trying to
I
get me
feel
to,
disrespected.
I won't even do it. I'll not answer you. I'll just ignore you. But
Yeah.
you calm down and come to me, I'll feel so guilty. You know,
Yeah.
move button by that.
You know,
So
you know what? Sorry, you know when you said calm down before you talk about it. I just remember myself. Now, when somebody offends me, it take me time to tell you, and sometimes I forgive you before you even, offend me. And when it takes me time, it makes me run away from that person, and I
yeah,
start. So you'll be talking. I'm like, there's somebody I did this thing to. This person, she was poking my button. She was poking my button. Me, I was watching. I was poking my button. One day, I just woke up and said, "We are done." I mean, I did not tell her that I know you lied against me. You did this to me, whatever. I did not say a thing. I just blocked till Jesus will come. Do you understand? So I think sometimes when you get angry, don't talk that moment, but eventually talk about it. If not, it grows and it becomes a time bomb.
yeah.
It just blow boom, and you'd be like, oh my god. So please, Sometimes when you get angry, don't lash out, but calm down and later talk about it. And don't be like some people that will just block everybody in their life. Today's girl code. Do you have any more girl code for 2023? We've
Oh well,
done.
that's why they have to come next. They have to join our live next time so they can hear more. So we
Yes,
have
so
today, and
yeah.
thank you, Mercy, for having me. And it's so good to see you after over 10 years. It's good to see you.
I still look the same, right?
Yes, you look the same.
Baby girl for life.
I beg you, carry us along.
Baby girl for life. Thank you so much, guys, for joining our live as we talk about the girls' code. We will be back again to talk about advanced girl code, and this time maybe we'll be talking about sex. We'll be talking about deeper things. I know we talked about some spiritual things. We talked about anger. We talked about try to check up on your friends, check up on yourself, and be health conscientious. So we those are some of the things we talk about as a girl code for 2023. Do well to follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, please, and like my live. I will be back with more live next time, not so long, on Thursday. I think on Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you, love you, and bye. Ruth, thank you so much. You are loved. Meanwhile, I'm calling you right away to give you a
No,
sweet juice, a
no,
sweet gist.
no.
Okay, guys, bye.